Hey y'all, today is Cinco de Mayo and I wanted to share a Cinco de Mayo video. And so that means I had to wait until I got my kids to bed and after we ate dinner to edit and put up this video. And I believe it should be going up before midnight tonight. So technically it will still be Cinco de Mayo before it is posted. Cinco de Mayo is kind of important in our house because that is the day that my husband and I technically got engaged. We were out with a few of our very best friends celebrating Cinco de Mayo at our favorite Mexican restaurant, eating delicious, authentic Mexican food, and drinking the best margaritas. And after a few too many margaritas, my husband and I and all of our friends decided to go to another place. And in between the restaurant and the club that we were going to, I just blurted it out. I just said, "Don't you want to do this forever? Like, don't don't you want to spend all of your Cinco de Mayos like this?" And within 4 months, we would get married, go on our honeymoon, have a reception with all of our family and friends, and start a family. 2018 was probably the biggest year in my life. I got engaged, got married, got pregnant. My closest friends also got married in the same year. And yeah, just a lot of things changed in 2018. And Cinco de Mayo is definitely a day that we will always celebrate. Not because of the margaritas, not because of the delicious Mexican food, not because it is the day that Mexico celebrated its victory over the French Empire at the Battle of Puebla, but because that is the day that my husband and I decided on forever. So I figured I would celebrate Cinco de Mayo with you guys as well and share some of my favorite Cinco de Mayo stuff. We're going to start with margaritas because why not? So, my margarita recipe. It is 2 parts tequila, 1 part orange liqueur, 1 part simple syrup, and 1 part lime juice. You're going to mix all of that together. And then usually what I do is I make this in a pitcher. I rarely make this in an individual cup. If I'm making it in a pitcher, I usually use a half gallon and I do 2 cups tequila, 1 cup orange liqueur, 1 cup simple syrup, 1 cup lime juice, and then I fill the rest of it with ice cubes. So you're going to want to add ice cubes to your cup if you're making it like with ounces, because it's kind of strong. So you kind of want to water it down with the ice cubes. If you want to blend it, just add ice cubes and blend it up. I think the ratio should probably be 50% ice cubes and 50% this mixture. But also I want to point out you probably should use silver tequila unless you just have an affinity for gold tequila, which that used to be me. Tequila used to be my drink. Gold tequila was my thing. It is not anymore. Unless you have an affinity for gold tequila, you really should use silver tequila. And I'm rambling on about margaritas and tequila. So anyways, that is my tequila margarita recipe. Can you celebrate Cinco de Mayo without margaritas? I think not. I forgot to tell you, I do margaritas on the rocks. I do not like mine blended, but the rim salt stuff, I usually do mine 1 part sugar, 2 parts salt, so it's a little bit of salty and sweet. And then I just run a lime around the rim of my cup, dip it in my salt, dump some margaritas in there, and then add ice so it's 50-50, and I drink it. It's delicious. Have yourself a margarita. So on this specific Cinco de Mayo, we just had the most basic tacos, just taco meat with a quarter teaspoon of salt, garlic, cumin, paprika, and chili powder, all 1/4 of a teaspoon. Mix that together with some fried meat of whatever you're choosing is. I used ground beef. Add a little bit of water so that it kind of melds into all together, and then I just served it on flour tortillas with a little bit of sour cream, lettuce, white cheese, just because I think that goes better with tacos, and then a little bit of cilantro. I know it's not for everybody, but it makes my day. So anyways, we just threw together some tacos, had that for dinner. Did you enjoy my son knocking over my camera there? I just thought I'd leave that in so you could see what my life is actually like. For dessert, we had sopapillas, and this is actually one of my husband and I's favorite desserts. We eat sopapillas and vanilla ice cream. It is delicious. I know it's probably not like a traditional Mexican dessert. I don't know. I know fried ice cream is probably technically traditional Mexican. You can get that at most Mexican restaurants. Sopapillas is, like a Mexican restaurant. But anyways, this is just our rendition of sopapillas and fried ice cream, I guess. Technically, it's like a combination of the two. Anyway, so what we do is we just take some tortilla shells, and I usually cut them up into 6. You can do quarters or whatever fits your fancy. We heat up some oil and then fry them. It's just until they start turning brown on one side, and then you flip them over. Once they turn brown on the other side, you take them out, and then you sprinkle them with cinnamon sugar. The cinnamon sugar that we use is usually like 1 tablespoon of cinnamon to 1/2 cup of sugar. So I don't know if that's the technical way you should do it, but that's what we use. And then once you get all your tortillas fried, you scoop some bowls of ice cream and stick your tortillas in there. I usually throw a tortilla in there early, and then once that one really starts frying, I'll start throwing other tortillas in. So that was our dessert on this 2022 Cinco de Mayo. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm so close to 100, which really isn't that big of a deal, but it is kind of for somebody who has only 100 subscribers. I have 96 subscribers whenever I'm posting this, and obviously I'm trying to get to 1,000 so I can get monetized, but 100 is kind of a big deal like that. I feel like that's a pretty good milestone. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. Like this video if you enjoy Cinco de Mayo and all of the margaritas and tacos and other things. Leave me a comment down below if there is something you want to know about me. I am considering putting together a Q&A or get to know me or whatever you want to call it. So leave me a question down below. And if it's a personal question, I will not respond to it in the comments. I will just respond to it in my Q&A get to know me video. So, all right, y'all, that is all I have for you today. I hope you have an awesome rest of your week, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, y'all.